And there we go. Now it's recording. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Whatever you just said. We'll play a bunch of music. I got some concerts I'm going to in this week. Blood Drive is, what's today? May 1st.
The 1st, yes.
Blood Drive is today and tomorrow. Union Ballroom. Squirt some blood at people. Make sure you have no diseases.
That's definitely sanitary.
They check for those. And don't give any of your non-healthy blood to donors.
Do you have a choice?
What?
You take it from your arms, right? I don't think you have a choice.
You have a choice. You choose. You tell your body which blood you want to give out.
It's like stepping in a river. Can't step in the same one twice.
That's
the saying.
I've never heard that saying.
You've never heard that saying? You can't step in the same river twice? Something like that?
Because the water's always moving?
Yeah, because the water's flowing.
Just move downstream and then we step in that same square.
Well, yeah, but the water goes everywhere. You can't step in the same exact one again.
Tonight actually,
Texas wisdom.
I'll be going to a concert with executive producer Trevor.
Another one? You guys go to a lot of concerts.
We go to a lot of concerts.
I've never been to a concert.
Yeah, well, we're going to a comedian show June 8th, so.
That's right.
Concert like.
Can't wait. Yeah, concert like.
There's people and
hopefully it's good. Hopefully he's got new material, because I've heard a lot of stuff he's done. So.
Well, if you hear everything he's done, then you're kind of ruining your whole experience for yourself.
That's true. There was a new one, Brian Regan CDs came out that I listened to on YouTube. I said, I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna, because I want to laugh right now. So
I didn't look it up.
Of course you didn't.
I didn't want to be spoiled.
You are spoiled.
Not. What was I saying? Concert tonight. Silver Sun Pickups, Ace of Spades, downtown.
Spades.
I'll be there. So in honor of that, we'll play some Silver Sun Pickups right now. Seasick. Enjoy this. We'll come back and talk about some cool stuff. Tex, what'd I say?
I said we're going live. I'm ready.
I said that. Man, Tex Show.
Way to go. You're totally confused me.
That was Silver Sun Pickups with Seasick. I will be seeing them tonight at Ace of Spades downtown. I believe there's still a couple tickets left. Go on the Ace of Spades website, aceofspadessac.com. Or Google it. I think that's their website. Whatever.
Are there still more tickets available?
I believe so. There's a couple left, and I think they're only online though. So do that.
Do you even buy tickets like
at the store at the venue anymore? No.
Yeah, everything's online now.
They sell them at record stores as well, but I went there and they're like, "Oh, we don't get them till later." I was like, "Why the okay? I'll just buy them online now 3 days earlier, then you can get them in your store." Anyways, another concert announcement at the end of the show. We'll talk about that after commercial break. This next song, well, last Saturday was, or maybe 2 Saturdays ago, was Record Store Day. And I got the song. It was from, it came in the bag. They're like, "Oh, get free goodies for coming to our store and buying some albums." So
free goodies are always good.
Exactly. So there's a CD in there. Bunch of the CDs were crap, so I didn't really worry about them.
And these are the CDs that came with the records you bought?
Yes, yeah. Okay, so I bought some
nice.
vinyls, and then in the bag came with a shirt and a bunch of crap.
That's cool.
It was, and in one of those CDs was a Coachella CD. So it was just a bunch of bands that were Coachella's a big famous festival that's downtown in Coachella, in the desert. And they just have a bunch of really cool bands. And on this album or the CD was just some of the famous bands, or the new up-and-coming artists that were at Coachella, and they played some music. One of the artists I'd never heard of before was Gary Clark Jr. I don't know, I'd put it in my CD when I was driving to work, heard some songs I knew, heard some songs I didn't. This song I really loved, never heard him before, so I'm going to play that for you. Gary Clark Jr. Bright Lights. A little guitar, bluesy.
That's usually guitar and music.
Tex can't hear it because I'm on my headphones right now. Oh, Tex, we're going live.
Yeah, thanks for the warning. Again, late on those, Matt.
I'm never late. Welcome, Matt and Tex Show, back to the show. That was Gary Clark Jr. with the song Bright Lights. I enjoyed it. Hope you did.
I wasn't really listening.
So, I'm proud to say I have finally put my 2 weeks notice in at Verizon. Or not technically Verizon, but a retailer.
Moving to AT&T.
Verizon.
Made the smart choice.
I am not. But yeah, I'm just done with the job. It's gonna turn off, Tex. I'm done with the job.
Didn't make too many sales. Just poor salesman.
That's, well,
Then
Here's the thing. I didn't sell the most, but of the phones I did sell, my return rate, so the phones that actually come back and were returned, was the lowest.
doesn't that have nothing to do with you?
Yes, it does.
Does?
Because I'm actually selling the phone to a person that actually wants the phone. If they didn't want the phone in the first place, they'd come back and return it, right?
Oh, okay, I guess.
So I'll tell you, a guy that sells a lot, but really just sells to anyone that whisper or that speaks and moves.
Convinces them, and
his
then
return,
they say...
exactly. He basically does confuse them. He speaks so much that he just confuses them enough.
They walk out of the store saying, "Why did I buy this?
What is in my hand right now?" Boom.
It's
they come
a
back the
smartphone.
next day. I deal with a return, get yelled at. I love it. I love that part of the job when I deal with someone else's customer that's yelling at me for him not disclosing the restocking fee of $35. Yada yada yada. Boom boom boom. Anyways, so we'll say out of the why am I talking about this? I'll just mention this right now. Out of the phones I sold, I probably sold about 130 phones, which isn't a lot. I'll be honest, but I only had 2 phones returned, and that second return was like 2 weeks ago. So since July, I only had 1 return. My return rate's about 0.0 or 0.4% compared to the guy I mentioned that sells a lot and gets a lot of returns, which is 8%. So you got it. It's every 100 phones you see, he returns 8.
Mm-hmm.
Every 100 phones for me, I return 0.4. So shut your mouth, Tex. So yeah, speaking of being in my kiosk at work, a while back I met a gentleman who was basically just talking. He came by to talk. It was a slow night.
Regular customer.
He was talking to my coworker and I just about his job, his life, how he did something with a BlackBerry and broke his arm. I'm not sure if that's true, but he claims it. We talked. We shook hands. We exchanged business cards. For whatever reason, we talked about me being a film major and my career and what I want to do, and how he was some host on a morning show down in L.A.
He was?
He claims this. He says he claims he has friends and models. I mentioned that he also suggested I should do some modeling, which a bunch of other people suggest as well.
That's true. Yeah, I've heard people say.
And so we're just talking, and he actually comes back about a week ago. We meet up again, or we don't meet up, but he comes to my kiosk and he's, "Oh yeah, how you doing?" We're talking again, and we yada yada yada. He asked for my email just to keep in touch. I was maybe going to L.A. And he might be down there as well, so we're gonna meet up. Anyways, he gets my email. He sends me a couple emails.
No, let me ask you before. Did you expect it? Because
I didn't expect an email this rapidly.
So you did expect an email eventually.
I did. Yeah. Well, I don't know what he would say. Maybe I didn't expect anything weird. I didn't think it was weird that he emailed me this quickly, but I didn't really care either way. But he sent me some emails. The first were couple strange emails.
I replied. We got couple. You meant this.
Yes. I received more than one. I replied, of course. I was trying to be nice, and in the film industry, it's basically who you know, networking.
And this guy said he has connections.
Yeah, if he has connections, and being a friend with him isn't a bad idea. So I kept replying, nothing too in depth. Anyways, we'll read some emails. Actually, we're probably gonna read all the emails. Don't read what I said. Just maybe summarize it real quick. But read in fully what he said.
Matt has the emails on his phone, and I suggested I should be the one to read it because maybe, and we want you to think about what do you get from this email? What are your?
Let me mention real quick. This man is older.
No, don't mention.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't say age. We'll see, because maybe it's an age thing. We'll see. So I'm gonna read his email, and we'll see. We want to know what's your gut reaction to what he said.
I hope he's not listening.
No, he's just Matt. It was awesome, and awesome's all in caps.
Capitalized.
Awesome. It was awesome.
Which is, of course,
seeing you again at the mall last night, bud. Yep.
He said, "Bud," like we're friends.
Some people have those things. Hey, sport. Hey, man. What?
And I figure that's fine. I'm not. I didn't see
what he calls everybody.
He said, "Yep," quite a bit. I don't know what that was about.
That's in his email.
That real quick.
Yep. You will enjoy the new culture of West Hollywood.
We talked about me going to. Yeah, we'll skip.
Let me read the email, and then we'll go back. You'll enjoy the new culture of West Hollywood. Enjoy meeting new people. With your handsome looks, you'll have no problem meeting new guys and friends. It will be fun. You definitely have the looks. Very striking indeed. Yep, you'll look good modeling in and out of clothes. Ha 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 ha.
So I have to explain some things. When he said, "Well, I'll meet a lot of guys and friends,"
that's the first thing.
that was a flag for me. Why did he specify guys? I don't know.
Yeah,
and then at the end, that part about the no clothes and the clothes on or off modeling.
You admit that that's an inside joke.
That was an inside joke. He said a friend of his was a model, and he said when he was younger, people were always pushing this guy to do like underwear modeling and stuff like that. You'd make a lot more money, yada yada. So it was a joke. I still thought it was weird that he brought it up though.
But
and it does sound weird from the outsider hearing that.
Yeah, I can understand. But
Yes.
like you said, it's an inside joke that, haha, oh yeah, that's right, we said that. Funny. No, he didn't bring this up on his own. It was brought up by somebody else. Matt replied to that email, and then he sent another one back, just saying, hey, yeah, we'll hang out, because that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He responds, I'd love that. That'd be sweet. And once you get down there, we'll definitely have to spend time, since I'll be moving to Orange County. So this guy's moving, and they were talking about Matt going down to
down to LA for a couple weeks or maybe a month just to hang out with my brother. Maybe work down there for a bit, just to get out, to go down to LA and just whatever.
So this guy's basically saying, yeah, come down. And truthfully, I don't see anything creepy about the second.
That second email is not too bad. He wants to hang out. I said, yeah, we'll do that and yada yada yada.
It says for sure. Yeah, just sends.
Yeah, I didn't get too in depth.
So Matt's not really responding a
At
lot.
that point, I actually waited. I was like, I don't really want to apply to this guy anymore. But I was like, God, I should be nice. What if this is going to work out for me? So I just said for sure. And then the next email.
And then next email he says, hey, get out there and work on your suntan, bud.
I don't know what that's about.
He.
With H-E, which is
just
feminine.
laughing. That's a little.
What is that? Who does that?
Well, I mean, you first of all, in your emails, you always put LOL after everything.
I've never said LOL. I don't type LOL. Let's get that clear.
You
I say
do type.
haha.
Oh yeah, you do type haha, but like
With H-A, that's manly.
No, see that I don't
That's
see anything
manly.
wrong with that, because you do that all the time. You put haha at the end. Like if it were a real conversation, we wouldn't be laughing there. In the texts you send to me, like haha, why is that funny? It's just something that people put. So give them.
For me, that felt weird, but for you, maybe not.
It says we have a pool out here in the Elks. If you ever want to get the nerve to jump in, invite
That
Matt
was
over to swim.
just you got to read it. You got to read it properly.
That's okay. Well, how do you read
This
it?
is how I'm going to read it. We have a pool over here at the Elks. If you ever wanted to get the nerve to jump in.
No, see, you're putting too much.
Come on, what does that mean?
He's invited you over to swim. Now would be a good time to say maybe how old do you think this guy is? This guy.
I believe him
you
to
didn't
be
get a direct age.
below 60.
Below 60, but close to there. Late 50s.
Close to there,
early
yeah.
50s.
No,
So,
not early.
so
probably
I
late.
suggested perhaps this guy, he's just older, and we're not, our younger generation maybe aren't this upfront. Maybe it's just him being...
My dad's 50. My mom's 50. Late 50s.
Yeah, but they're your mom. If they're your parents, if they invited you to go swimming, that's not creepy.
I never responded to that last email, and then he sent me another one. So Matt, bud, ...
Big spaces, pause.
infinity dots. When is a good time to meet up before I leave to San Francisco this weekend?
So this guy's really pushing.
San Francisco.
Oh,
that was a joke. No, that was a joke. I
Oh.
just realized that. But no, he's really trying to push hanging out. So I did not reply to that one either.
And Matt got a little creeped out, and we want to know what you think. Do you
I
think
don't-
it's creepy
yeah.
or? Yeah, the
It
first
is
email
odd.
it sounded creepy. It did sound, but you gotta step back and think. Perhaps maybe he's older.
Perhaps.
Maybe he's truthfully just looking for a friend.
Perhaps he is. Perhaps he's not though.
You don't know. Yeah.
It could go either
so do
way.
you have any intention of like actually meeting up with this guy or talking to him again?
No,
what if he comes to your work again? Because you're
my
leaving
last day is
soon.
on Sunday.
But
And what if he does? I don't know. I don't know what I'll do.
you'll cross that bridge when you get to it.
Exactly. I'm not going to think about that. Anyways,
So just reflect on what
that was my experience.
Matt's creepy,
I hope
happy
he's...
person.
I don't know. Anyways, we're going to go to this next song. Jack White has a new solo album, Blunderbuss. This song is called Freedom at 21. We'll go to commercial break after. Breaking news, Tex just revealed that if he was dying, if he had the news that he was dying, in maybe a month, maybe a year, maybe 2 years he would die, he would not tell a soul.
No. No, not at
He
all.
wouldn't tell me. I don't know if he's dying right now. Who knows?
We're all dying.
As soon as you're born, you start dying.
That's
But
irony.
God, Tex, you're so selfish. Breaking news. Anyways, Tex, story time.
We had me and Matt are huge Star Wars fans, and we both have Star
Matt.
Wars.
Star Wars everything, really. I don't have a belt on.
Yeah, he usually wears a Star Wars belt. I have, I don't know, one of those fakey lightsabers. Matt actually has one of the good lightsabers, the $100 prop lightsabers.
Yeah, that's a good.
Those are really cool. And so whenever I see like a Star Wars story, I always get interested in reading about it because I love Star Wars. True story. It's a documentary. In case you didn't know.
Just different
Anywho,
settings sometimes.
But the headline was the most embarrassing Star Wars official merchandise. And I'm like, embarrassing Star Wars. Those two things don't go together. And this is official merchandise we're talking about, not like some knockoff stuff.
It's actually Lucas approved.
Yeah, Lucas approved, George Lucas. And so, and I looked at some of these things and I'm like, these things aren't embarrassing. These things are cool. Some of them were, and I wanted to tell you about them and to show Matt and see what you said. Would you like this? Would you not? Because some of these are toys and some of these are actually cool things. So the first one is an R2-D2 aquarium. It's R2-D2. I have a picture for the rest.
Listeners, can we all describe it?
Yes, it's R2-D2 and his main body. You know how it's a cylinder. It's there's a glass, and you could fill it up with water and have fish in it.
That'd be pretty cool, actually. I would buy that. I like fish.
Embarrassing? I don't think embarrassing.
No, that's pretty cool.
I'd love that. Well, then again, I don't like fish. But saying if I did, I wouldn't be.
Would you just buy it just to fill it with water?
Maybe use it as a water.
Maybe have a little water fountain in there.
Yeah, there you go, something like that. No, that would be so cool.
Waterfall.
Yes.
Next
one is a Yoda Magic 8-ball. It's just a little Yoda that you shake and.
It says Yoda quotes.
No,
I
don't.
It says, "Try again, you will."
Again, you will. No, it's just an 8-ball that says yes, no, indeed. It is certain, those kind of things.
I wouldn't buy it, but
yeah, I wouldn't have it, but I don't think it's bad. It's kind of. I think that's more on a little weird side.
Yeah, it's just someone's trying to make money.
Just get a Magic 8-ball.
Just tape Yoda stickers on it.
The next one I really like. It's a Darth Vader CD player. And it's Darth Vader's helmet, and the place between.
Is it portable or is it one of those you have at your house?
It's at your house. Okay. And it's if you know what Darth Vader looks like, under his eyes, the bridge of the nose is where it opens up, and you put the CD in there, and then you close it. And I'm assuming the breather thing he has
is the speaker?
Are the speakers. I think that's pretty cool. It's a CD player. I think that's awesome.
Who plays CDs anymore though?
No, yeah, that's true. Maybe the new ones could have a USB thing to hook up an iPod or something too. R2-D2 spatula, simple. It's just a flat spatula that's shaped like R2-D2. I think that's cool.
Big fans would have that.
Yes, grilling.
Let's see it.
You'd have it's just in the shape of R2-D2 and
not bad. I'd make cookies with that or something.
Cookies, grilling outside. I would love that. The next one is weird. It reflects back to the Star Wars Christmas special. Have you ever seen that?
No, I heard it sucked.
Yes, I heard it was. If you don't know this, back when Star Wars was in its peak, the first three.
Yeah, so it was like 80. It was like late 80s, wasn't it? 86.
They released a Christmas special that I think was in cartoon, and I think it had the original actors of it. However, the ratings on it were awful. Like everybody, it's something that to true Star Wars fans isn't talked about. You don't talk about this.
I want to see it.
I want to see it to see how bad it is. It's never been released on DVD, never been re-aired. The only way you can get it is people who watched the original recorded it, and so they've got copies of the VHSs,
like VHS
and they're floating around somewhere there. So I would like to see it.
That's got to be online somewhere.
But it's just a Christmas puzzle set. Or wait, it's an album.
What is it? A soundtrack? Turn it.
Don't know. It shows. It's Christmas in the Stars. It shows a picture of R2-D2 and.
Why would you talk about that?
I have no idea.
Why don't you just skip that one and go to the next Jar Jar Tongue Sucker?
Jar Jar Tongue Sucker. Way to show biz, Matt.
What is that?
Yes, that's what it's called. It's called the Jar Jar Tongue Sucker is the next one. And it's shaped like Jar Jar Binks, and the tongue is like a lollipop.
I would not suck on a
That
tongue
is-
of Jar Jar. That is odd.
Who came up
me
with
see
that
it.
idea? It's Jar Jar's face and his tongue sticking out, and it's
You're
a lollipop.
French kissing Jar Jar Binks when you eat that. That's
Yeah.
nice.
That one's just very creepy to me. I wonder how the lollipop tastes though.
I know, it's probably like, he likes eating fish.
Yeah, he ate apples and stuff.
He ate a couple apples.
This one just combines dumb. It's Darth Vader. It's a bobblehead, but they combined it with Frankenstein.
What?
See, he's just a bobblehead that's mixed with Frankenstein. He's
Oh,
got
you
a
got the
creepy
bolts on the
face.
head?
That just is dumb.
That has,
That's not even
was
Star
like a
Wars.
Halloween special?
I'm assuming.
Darth Vader's already a costume. You don't have to add another costume. to
No,
him.
yeah, I know. People.
Dumb.
You've seen those people.
I mean,
who-
what's Darth Vader have to dress up as, though, for Halloween? Right?
the Emperor? Just
Ooh,
put a
one of those puns.
hood over it. Yeah, it's
Nice.
a joke. Aspiring to go for R2D2 Christmas lights. Now, see, Christmas to me is very colorful, but to put Star Wars on it is very unnecessary and not Christmassy at all. They're just Christmas lights shaped like R2D2 and they light up.
Each light is R2D2?
Yes, each light. It's a string of lights and each light is R2D2. I don't like it because Christmas is bright lights, just bright lights itself. No special bedazzlers or anything like that.
You're an originalist.
Yeah, originalist. There you go. If you want to say that. So I don't like any
Conservative.
fancy dancy things. You remember those when you never went to like the state fairs, but you ever go to a place that's like hot outside and they sell those cheap little
Misters?
the misters.
Yep.
With the little fans on it. They made some of those out of Yoda, Vader, and Boba Fett. They're just there. I don't know. These are kind of lame. These are for like 6 and under kids that I don't think an adult should be seen with this. Truthfully, this one is kind of embarrassing. I agree.
Yeah, those are for kids.
I agree with the title. And the last one is a Star Wars fishing tackle. It's just a fishing pole that's shaped like a lightsaber, and it's got a box that has all your stuff in it.
I'd fish with a
Again, these are for
pole.
little kids.
Oh, okay,
I
that's
think-
offensive.
They are.
I get
We agreed the last one's for little kids.
Yeah, not all of them.
No,
Okay.
just the last
Is that
one.
your story?
Yes, it was just going over these.
Star Wars rules.
Star Wars does, but sometimes it goes a
This
little
year,
too
I
far.
promise we're doing a Star Wars-a-thon. I gotta buy Blu-rays, though.
Yes, you skipped last year.
I did skip last year.
And one of our friends showed up to his house with donuts.
With donuts, and I was at work, and I didn't get any donuts. He took them back. Jack.
He's like, hey, why are you here? Here for the Star Wars-a-thon. It was canceled. Oh.
I emailed, or I posted on the Facebook page. Come on, guys. All right, we'll go to this last song. I gotta go to class. This song is new from Santa Gold, whose album has been out in the UK for a week or two. It is now finally out in the US. Came out today. Album's called Master of My Make Believe. This song is called Go, featuring Karen O from the Yeah. We'll see you next week. Our last episode of this semester. Next
Next week?
Yep. Next finals week's after that, so
Oh,
enjoy.
okay.